Hello everyone, my name is Karen and I am here with my apple chai to tell you about a readathon that I am so excited about. It's called Camp Crystal Lake and it starts October 1st. So, the idea of Camp Crystal Lake, and I will link all the creators and all the people that you need to be able to see below. Essentially, you are like at a horror sleepaway camp, essentially, you know, Camp Crystal Lake. And you get to start this adventure by choosing your counselor. Each counselor has their own group movie that you will watch, group book that you will read, and a unique list of prompts. So based on that, the book and the movie, I chose Andrew, who's the host of Team Haddonfield. So basically, our team movie is ScoobyDoo. So this is perfect for me because, as you know, I love spooky season. I love scary stuff, and I can't do blood. So ScoobyDoo is perfect for me, and I also have fond memories watching it before school every day when I was a kid, waiting for I think my dad brought me to school, waiting for people to get ready and bring me to school. The team book actually is something that I have been wanting to read again and actually thought about recently, which is Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. So I'm super excited to watch that movie, read this book. Is there a movie for this book? Because that would be cool as well. Anyway, but basically, throughout the challenge, you get points for watching the team movie, reading the team book. You get points for each prompt that you complete, and then if you have finished all of your prompts, you can also steal prompts from other camp counselors, and you can get points for that. Basically, I think this is going to be the best time, and I just wanted to share my TBR with you, which, as you know, I'm a mood reader, so this could easily change, but this is what I have set out right now. For Team Haddonfield, the first prompt is to read a scary book that you've always wanted to read. So for that one, I chose Salems Lot by Stephen King. I am really interested in going through Stephen King's list and just basically like reading them one at a time. However, I want to read them chronologically because I've heard he leaves like a lot of Easter eggs and references and stuff. So this is the next book on my list that I need to read. And I have read a few others out of order, but it's just been recently that I've decided to read them in order. And I think this might be only his second book. Not really sure. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to read this. This is kind of a chunker. So, obviously, I'm not choosing this to win the challenge, but I am choosing this because I'm really interested in reading it. The second prompt is to choose a new release book that has been published in the last 2 years. That's something you really want to get to. This one just came in for me. It just came out last Tuesday. So this is called Bright Young Women, and it's by Jessica Knoll. But let me tell you a little bit about it because I don't know if a lot of people have heard about this one yet or not. So, January 15, 1978 is a night of promise. A serial killer's escape in Aspen, Colorado couldn't be further from the minds of the busy young women at the top sorority on Florida State's University campus in Tallahassee. Sorority president Pamela Schumacher spends her Saturday night glued to her desk, cradling her textbook like a pillow. Startled awake at 3 a.m. by a strange sound, she makes the fateful decision to investigate. What she finds outside her bedroom door is a scene of implausible violence. 2 of her sisters dead, 2 others maimed. I don't want to read the rest of the blurb because I often find they give too much away, but that is a bit of a taste about what this book is about. The third prompt is to read an indie book, and that's something I'm trying to do more and more of, especially based on a video I recently watched, which I will also link below, that like super encouraged me to read more indie books. This is one that I heard about from Jen Campbell, and I'm going solely on her recommendation. I don't want to know very much about this. I feel like it might have creepy vibes, but I feel like overall it's more of like a dystopian, futuristic sort of a thing, and it is called The Hierarchies by Ross Anderson. Okay. Oh, and the indie publisher is Dead Ink for this one. Okay. The fourth prompt is to read a book with a cover you love. I have been wanting to read this for a while, basically since Brie talked about it on her channel, but it's really like not as much the premise, but the cover that I've fallen in love with. And I feel like a lot of cover designs are kind of like this cottage core, this like dark cottage core sort of vibe recently. So I feel like there are other books that have a similar cover, but it is the Encyclopedia of Fairies, and this is by Heather Fawcett. So thank you so much, Brie, for raving about this book like 50 million times. I'm excited to get to it. We'll see what I think about it. It's also like a genre that I don't often read in, so that's another good thing. Number 5 is read a sequel you've been putting off, and I have not read the second Wondersmith book yet, but I'm super excited to get to it. This has kind of Harry Potter vibes, but is different and amazing and wonderful. And so, yeah, the 4th book was supposed to come out this October, and I feel like it's been put off an entire year. Like, I think it's coming out in October of 24 now, but regardless, I definitely need to catch up. Ooh, I also still need to read the 3rd His Dark Materials book, so I'll have to decide between the two. I might switch. Not sure. Okay, and then finally, the last prompt is to read a book with a mostly black cover. This is something I've been wanting to read for a while. The back is black and the front is kind of silver, but it is Tinfoil Butterfly, a novel by Rachel I. Moulton. This book, Allison Page has read, and she basically filmed her face as she was reading it. And her expressions were hilarious and terrifying and made me want to read this book. It's fairly short, so yeah, we will see if I can handle this, because her facial expressions made it seem like perhaps I could not. So anyway, that is what I plan to read. Again, we'll see. For Camp Crystal Lake, I'm super, super, super excited to participate. If you would like to join me, I would absolutely adore it. I think it would be fun to have people that I know participating in this, because this is kind of me finding a finding a random readathon on the internet that I'm not like super connected to the people that are doing it. So it will be really fun to meet loads of new friends and stuff like that through the readathon. But if any of the people who I already know want to do it with me, that would also be amazing. It is going to be the best time. And again, if I am able to finish all of these in October, you can also steal points. And essentially, the camp counselor whose team has the most points in the end wins. And it's going to be epic. And I'm just excited to read all the spooky books all month long. So if you're interested in participating with me, let me know. If you're curious about it, if you've heard about it before, anything you want to talk about, any book recommendations that you might have for me, like, let me know. Okay? Thank you. Okay. Merry Christmas. Happy Halloween. And I will talk to you later. Bye.